what your name is again? I'm so sorry.
Rina Bandman.
Rina. It's Rina, right?
Yes.
Rina, and you're from Canada.
Yes.
Is that right?
Prince George, BC.
Oh, okay. Wonderful.
So how I got started was that about 8 years ago, I had an incident with sawdust that was saturated in my urine and feces.
Oh, the sawdust was
Yes.
saturated with feces. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So you were inhaling, you were breathing that in.
Yeah, I inhaled that, and living out in the country, I was always around hay dust and all sorts of dust, and
wow.
making my own little decorations. So I was always around the sawdust and stuff like that. So I didn't think of anything. I just thought maybe I had anxiety or stressed out or something.
Yes.
I couldn't breathe. But when I got into the hospital, they treated me for a severe asthma attack, right? And nothing was really helping. And so then, for years, I had all sorts of tests and all of that. And the specialist, as a last resort, they wanted me to take a shot that was called Xolair, that if it worked, it would help me to breathe. And if it didn't, well then, I might have about a year's worth of life that I couldn't, whatever. So we decided not to because our healthcare system wouldn't cover it, right?
So how much was that shot? What did they want you to pay out of pocket?
$10,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So there was no way we could do that, right?
Okay.
And so then a friend of mine, Jessica Hogendorn, who's a naturopath, we go back way back when. And she was actually trying to help me to get better with, some of her tinctures and some of these other things, but it wasn't getting better.
Okay.
And so she got introduced to Plexus, and for 3 years she was sharing with me, and I just kind of told her no thank you because I found something that was actually helping me to survive.
Okay.
Right? So I didn't really want to mess that up or anything. So finally, she offered to pay for my wholesale account and, maybe even my first month's product. And so with the 60-day money back guarantee, I'm like, okay, I'll just try it and see where that goes.
Yes.
And I did. And February 9th is when I got my package.
Okay.
And I took a Slim, 2 Probio 5, and just a few hours after I took it, I was I had sinuses that were congested for 2.5 years, and lo and behold, just a few hours after, I was able to breathe and I was able to actually taste.
Just in a few hours after the probiotic and the Slim. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. So did you start on the triplex, or what was your first regimen?
The triplex.
The triplex.
Yeah.
Wow. And then so with the triplex, what started happening? You said you were just surviving earlier.
Yes.
So what began to happen when you started being consistent with the triplex?
Oh, I had to watch my physical activity, and as well as my diet was very limited because, I would have constant inflammation in my lungs.
Okay.
And as well as my speech, I couldn't, there's no way that I could talk with you right now, right?
Wow.
A year ago.
Yes. Oh, wow.
So I was able to do so much more.
Oh, wow.
I actually got my life back.
Yes, you did. Because you're here.
Yes.
Because I would have never known that, just never known it. So how long have you been on the product? Let's see, that was February. Was that February of this year?
Last year.
Last year. So you've been on the product almost a year and a half. Almost a year and a half. Now, what do you take? So you take the triplex. Do you take X Factor Plus or anything like that?
I take the triplex, X Factor Plus, Vital Biome, E's. I have to have E.
Okay.
And Mega X.
Okay.
Is what I take.
Now, what do the doctors say now about your lungs, or what's the reports on that? Or have you even went back?
I haven't even gone to the doctors because the specialists, they said, sorry, we can't do anything.
Okay.
They done everything, and they didn't even offer me a lung transplant or anything like that, right?
Oh, wow.
They were just done.
Wow.
He actually said I was 1 in a billion, and I was their guinea pig. So, I was on every puffer. I lived off of prednisone. I lived off of,
Rina.
everything they gave me, and I had bad side effects. I was suicidal. I couldn't be by myself. I was a burden to my family, right?
Wow.
So now through Plexus, I have my life back, and my family has their life back. And when I first came on board last year in February, I really wanted to go to the convention, but there's no way I could have because, I was still having to be babysat. That's how I felt. I couldn't be left alone at all.
Yes.
And look at me here today. I'm here by myself, all by myself. Yeah.
Oh, I love it. Rina, thank you so much for sharing that with me. My goodness. And we are here just charging our phones. And I met this beautiful, beautiful new friend with Plexus. So thank you so much.
You betcha.
I appreciate it.